Hi everyone, this is my first YouTube video. I've been toying with the idea of starting a YouTube for the last few months. Well, I started thinking about doing it when I was pregnant, towards the end of my pregnancy. The first 6 weeks, like the initial 6 weeks, I'm not gonna lie, they are shit. Like, they're awful. I didn't find it too bad at first because I hated being pregnant, and when I say I hated being pregnant, I mean I hated it. Especially towards the end, I just couldn't stand it. I didn't have any like particular problems, but I hated being I got massive, my face swelled, I didn't even look like myself anymore, and I was so emotional and hormonal. I used to literally cry about the tiniest little thing. And yeah, so I just wanted him out. So when I then had him, to then feel normal again and not be pregnant for the first couple of weeks, I was just so happy that I wasn't pregnant. So it took, I'd say, the people talk about the 3-day blues, but I think I got the 3-day blues at about 4 weeks, when he was about 4 weeks old. It's very difficult, like not having any sleep, like whatsoever. It's difficult to deal with. And obviously the transition I had from just like living in Ibiza to then obviously being a mum, and the life I used to live before, to then just all of a sudden like being thrown in at the deep end, it's quite hard to deal, not hard to deal with, but obviously it's hard to adjust to. But I'm very lucky in that Oscar is such a good baby. Like he slept through since he was 8 weeks. Sometimes he wakes up in the night, but pretty much from 8 weeks he slept through the night. But he's such a good baby. He hardly ever cries. Like, he just doesn't give me any trouble whatsoever, really. I've been very, very lucky with him. Other people used to say when I was pregnant, and I just heard it like in passing before I was even pregnant, I was talking about how judgmental other parents were. And to be honest, I never really took any notice of it. But wow, they are honestly, it's ridiculous. Like, literally anything you do, you will get judged on. And I don't know how these mums have the time. It just seems as though some people sit at home and wait for you to write your issue on a baby group, because they have these like baby groups on Facebook, and I'm not bashing them because I have one in particular that I do really, really like, and it was very helpful throughout pregnancy, and it was very helpful. It's still helpful now. Like, you post whatever on there, like if you have a question or like an issue, like whatever, you just post it on there. There are some subjects you don't talk about, like early weaning. I just find it's all a bit crazy. Like, I don't understand how other mums can care so much about how someone else is bringing up their child, like their own child. However someone wants to parent their child, I don't care. Like, I don't care what age you wean your baby, whether you breastfeed or formula feed. Like, literally there are so many issues when it comes to parenting, and so many topics that before you're pregnant, before you have the baby, even when you're pregnant, you just don't realise how much of an issue and how deeply people feel about these sort of things. Like, it's almost quite, I don't know, I kind of feel sorry for these people. Just these mums sat on Facebook waiting for someone to parent differently to them, and if you parent differently to them, no, that's the wrong way, and you shouldn't do it, and you're a child abuser for giving them formula. And yeah, it's just, and like, you think I'm exaggerating. Like, I'm not exaggerating at all. I think some of these mums just need to really chill out, look after your own baby, like parent how you want to parent. Another thing that annoys me as well on some of these mum groups, not even mum groups, but just like posts on Facebook in general from like bloggers and like viral posts that I've seen, is that there seems to be this widespread thing of that obviously, I don't even know how to word this without this coming across badly. Obviously, after you have a baby, you are not going to look the same. Like, you don't look the same. I don't look the same. I still don't look the same now, like body-wise. But there seems to be this widespread thing, like, if someone does look nice after having a baby, if someone loses weight very quickly, if someone looks exactly the same body-wise as how they did before, there's this whole thing about how, oh, that's not normal and you shouldn't how does she have the time to do her makeup? I don't even have the time to get a shower. It doesn't sound diggy, but the way in which some women comment, like, it comes across very, very diggy. And I just don't get it. Like, if someone looks nice after having a baby, like, why are you not happy for them? Like, just be happy for them. People are like, oh, that's not natural. Like that. Like, I do not look the same. My body is not the same as before. I got cellulite all over my bum, cellulite all over my thighs. I've got stretch marks on my hips, my belly. I even started to get stretch marks on my calves. Like, I have little wrinkles on my belly from where it's stretched. But in clothes, I look pretty much the same as I did before I had a baby. There seems to just be this massive thing, like, oh, when you have a baby, like, you won't ever look nice again, and if you do look nice, it'll be like on the odd occasion, like every few months. Like, just because you have a baby is not the end of the world. It's not the end of your life. You can still have a life. You can still look the same as you did before. You can still wear makeup. You can still make an effort. Obviously, some women, like, they do struggle to lose the weight, and like, I completely understand that. I know, baby, it is so hard to get anything done, but on the other hand, if that's you and you're not happy with how you look after you have a baby, like, you don't have to bash people who are, because like, for some women it is natural to just go back to how they were before. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop going on because I know I don't want to do like a big, long, boring YouTube video, but yeah, I'm just doing these because I think it would be nice to look back on when Oscar's older and just get my thoughts out, basically. So yeah, thank you for watching my video, and I might make more, I might not.